When a guy says that she's just a friend, this is what he means.
The male translation of she's just a friend. Definition: I'm really attracted to her and I don't want to lose her just because you and me are in a relationship. I know that would be a tough pill to swallow, so I'm going to present our relationship as a platonic friendship so it's easier to digest. But if the situation was right or the opportunity presented itself, I would gladly take things to the next level. But rather than confess my feelings for you and force you to put me in a position where I have to choose between one of you, I'm gonna present her as one of the bros so you don't think you're in competition with her. But in reality, everything that you do, I'm comparing to her. And because she existed since before I was in a relationship with you, she will always set the standard of what I expect a woman or girlfriend to be. So rest assured.
Word. He is so right. You know, I have a young friend. She's 18. She has a boyfriend who is 21. And before she became his girlfriend, he was in a relationship with another girl. But the relationship was kind of platonic because the girl had a boyfriend. And this is a girl that he had had a platonic relationship with since she was 16. So this girl moved on to having a boyfriend, and the girl never ever had him as a boyfriend. But they were like they are very close, and whatever she wants, he buys for her and he drives. So wherever she is, if she calls him, he leaves everything that he's doing and rushes to help her, to run errands for her, you know. So his new girlfriend comes on and this continues. And the girlfriend came to me and said, Annie, this is my situation. My boyfriend is still very close to his ex-platonic girlfriend, whom he now claims is his best friend. So every time he compares me to the girl, everything I do, he will say, no, Melissa doesn't do this. Melissa does it this way. Oh, I wish it was Melissa. I miss Melissa. You know, all the time is a problem. Like, she is part of the relationship. Even though she's not there, she's part of the relationship. And sometimes when we are trying to have our quiet time together, I am my boyfriend, she calls, my boyfriend stops everything that he's doing and stays on the phone with her for hours. And once she finds out that I'm there, she will make sure that she stays on the phone with him, and he doesn't tell her to stop. He doesn't stop the call. He's there with her, and he takes her on trips. He also takes her to dinner. So this is the kind of situation, and he hits the nail on the head with this one, because, you know, there's so many guys who claim that they are best friends. The girls who are their best friends are just their best friends. It's just a platonic relationship. No, it's just because they cannot get that girl. So they have to have another girl. But that girl they have at the moment is a placeholder. So as soon as opportunity presents itself with their platonic friend, they're going to dump you and go on to that girl and make her their girlfriend, official girlfriend.
Assured, while she might just be a friend for now, you will never be the only woman that I have love for.
When a man says, oh, she's just
true. And you accepting to be a girlfriend for such a guy means that you are accepting to be the other woman, because you know that he loves the platonic friend more than you, and he's just with you because he cannot get the platonic friend. It's crazy, but it's real.
a friend, I want you to remember the study that they did on men and women's brains, on how their brains respond when they're unattracted to somebody. In this study, they found that when a man is talking to a woman that he's not attracted to, the part of his brain that shows he's annoyed and irritated lights up. If he has a female friend that he gets along with super well, there's a huge chance he probably finds her at least somewhat attractive. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't let your boyfriend have friends that are female, but I am saying you should make sure you're asking all the right questions. Like, you should.
So is this scientifically proven? Because she's saying that there was a research. Is this true? because I've never heard of this, and this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Guys, what do you think about this? I mean, there's some experts and some scientists on who are my subscribers. Guys, please share your thoughts on this, because I mean, nowadays there's so much misinformation online, and I don't know if this is true.
Have you ever expressed interest in your girl best friend? Have you ever done anything with X, Y, and Z person? Because 9 times out of 10, the female friends that men have are females that have rejected them and they've now settled for friendship and they're hoping for maybe the possibility of more in the future. Do with that information.
Yeah, this could be true. This could be true because, you know, it's so... for guys, it's so difficult for guys to call a girl their best friends. Like, most guys don't keep women they are not smashing. Like, if they can't smash, then they don't want anything to do with you. Like, most men. So if you are with a man who claims that he has a best friend who is a female girl, it could be a woman that has been rejecting him. It could also be a woman he's smashing, but in this case, we're talking about men who put women in the friend zone. They put the women in the friend zone when they've moved on to another woman because the woman they're putting in the friend zone had put them in the friend zone. This is a woman that they cannot get. This woman doesn't want them for some reason. And the only way that they can still be close to these women is to keep them as their friends, to keep them in the friend zone. It's complicated, but it's real.
Yo, so I'm just going to say, when he says we're just friends, I'm a firm believer that guys and girls can be friends. But when he's liking all these provocative pictures of his friend on Instagram, half naked and all this stuff, but he's not liking yours, I think that's a problem. And always remember, he was put in the friend zone. If he had the opportunity and he had the chance, he would.
Guys can totally be friends with pretty girls.
Really?
It's so true. It's so true. Like, why would he go to Instagram or to social media and like all her pictures, her videos, and is sending DMs to her, and he's comfortable watching her pictures with no clothes on, but he claims that she is his friend, his platonic friend. He has nothing to do with her. But he's not doing same for you. He doesn't like your pictures. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't comment on your pictures. He doesn't... Like, he's not interested in all the stuff you put on social media, but he's always there on her comment section, on her things, doing that. It's clear that this is the woman that, if he had the chance, this is the woman that he wants. But for some reason, he cannot get her. So the only way to keep her close is to keep her in the friend zone.
Yes.
Let's ask somebody, shall we? Excuse me, sir. Can a guy just be friends with a pretty girl?
Oh, no, I slept with all my friends.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Appreciate that.
Hey, I'm Monty.
Hi, Ava.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Turn
Yeah,
around
sorry.
and get the hook. See that? You see, he almost just got you.
He was being kind.
And that's what he wants you to think.
Oh my God. I love this video. Like, seriously, I have fallen into this trap before. I was working somewhere, and there is this new guy who came to this place where I was working, and he was there for a few days. So the first 2 days, he was just being like polite, like greetings. Hi, how are you? I said, I'm fine, and that. And I lived like 2 hours from, no, not up to 2 hours. I lived like 40 minutes from where I worked, and he lived about almost 2 hours from where we were working. And one day I was going home because I had to catch the bus. And this guy, I just saw him coming, and he said, oh, can I drop you? And I was like, okay, no worries. But I live in the other direction. And he says, no worries, I'm going to drop you. Then I can go to my own direction. And I asked, like, where do you live? He said, I live in this area. And it's like, how many hours? I said, oh, this is about 2 hours from where we are. Why don't you go home? Why do you want to drop me? He said, oh, I just want to drop you. It's okay. I don't mind. So in my mind, I was like, oh, this guy is so kind. He's so good. He went and dropped me when I got home. And my husband asked, like, why are you so early? Like, why did you get home so early? Because he knows that I always catch the bus. And I told him that, oh, this kind guy who came to our job came to drop me. And he said, kind? Ah, okay. That's what he wants you to think. Like, do you think that a guy who sacrificed 2 hours of his journey, like he who sacrificed 30 minutes of his 2 hours journey to come and drop you, you're not his sister, you're not his friend, you're not his relative, you're just some random girl and he wants to drop you off. So for you, according to you, that's being kind. And in my mind, I was like, he's kind. And that's how most of us, like girls, we think. We think that if a guy does a kind gesture, he's kind. But this is a man trying to tell his wife that, oh, he's not kind. He just wants you to think that he's kind. And there is another intention behind the kindness. And of course, the guys, they know how to play the game. So most of the guys know what's up, but we don't know. Like seriously, we don't know what's up. We just feel that if a guy is kind, he's kind. We don't know that the kindness, there might be something attached to the kindness, right? We don't know.
You see, he almost just got you.
He was being kind.
And that's what he wants you to think.
Oh yeah, this is very weird. Anytime a man is in a relationship with a woman, his mindset should always be, my lady comes first. If my lady don't feel comfortable, then I'm not gonna feel comfortable. If my lady don't rock with you, then I don't rock with you. Because at the end of the day, I made a commitment to her and her alone. I didn't make a commitment to be with her and then also navigate my friends not liking her or my lady not feeling comfortable liking them, navigate my friends not liking her or my lady not feeling comfortable liking them. The thing that is most important that men don't realize is that they want total commitment for a woman, but then they don't want to give total commitment to a woman. Ain't no more black book. Ain't no more letting your friends, female friends who are toxic, who like to get in your relationship and be messy. Mind your business. Leave me and mine alone. And if a man can't honor that, I say you can't trust that man. It's something weird about a dude who keep female friends around.
Yeah. Like a man who keeps female friends around shouldn't be trusted. Like, and he lets his female friends to break boundaries. He needs to set the boundaries, like tell her to stay off his relationship. But then you don't only have to tell your female friend to stay off your relationship. You are not supposed to have female friends, female besties. No, you shouldn't have female besties if you want to be in a long-term and serious relationship, because the female besties, I mean, I've seen so many cases where these female besties, in quotes, initially they're not attracted to you. Like seriously, they're not attracted to you. But as soon as they see another woman being attracted to you, taking you serious, that's when they want to be serious. They want to be committed to you. They start chasing you. So some of the guys like this. They like to be chased by her because they know how much they've suffered, you know. They have kept her in the friend zone for so long. They've been running errands for her. They have been doing all the things that her real boyfriends can't do, like fixing the bulb, unplugging the pipes, running like errands for her. Sometimes they buy gifts for her. They are there for her birthdays, while the real guys are nowhere to be found. These men have sacrificed a lot, so they know that they are going to be paid somehow, someday. So that's why they keep these women in the friend zone. They still keep them. And anytime this woman calls them, they are in a rush. They don't care if they are in a serious relationship at that point in time. They don't care about the current woman. All they think about is pleasing the girl they've kept in the friend zone. And until they get what they want from the girl they've kept in the friend zone, they're never ever gonna be serious with you. They're never ever gonna take you seriously. Because think about it. That's the woman that they loved, but they couldn't get. Another man got them, you know? Maybe because the woman doesn't love them, doesn't love their vibe, or they're not the kind of guy that the woman wants, but they still keep hoping that someday she's gonna change her mind and they're gonna get her, you know? But it's confusing and it's complicated when they keep her in the friend zone and they still want to keep a woman, like their own woman. It's difficult because the attention is divided, and even sometimes the love is divided. Sometimes they love the girl in the friend zone more than the girl that they are in a relationship with.
It's like he's always looking for a get out of jail free card.
Do you think it's okay to have a girl best friend?
Do I think it's okay for me to have a girl best friend? No.
Why?
Because you're my best friend.
Okay.
If I'm in a relationship with you and, you know what I'm saying, everything that I would be personally doing with my female best friend, I'm doing that with you because I'm developing that friendship with you. Because we're not just couples, we're not just spouses, we're not just boyfriend and girlfriends. We're also best friends to each other. So I don't think it's okay for me to have a female best friend. I can have female friends, but not best friend. What about you? What do you think?
I don't think you should have a girl best friend or...
Yeah, he's so right. Like, he can have female friends, but not female best friends. And like I already mentioned, like, you cannot have a girl that you claim that you love and you have another girl in the friend zone, like a female bestie. There are so many things that you want to do with the female bestie that you don't want to do with the girl that you call your girlfriend. You know, you always want to spend more time with your female bestie, and most of the time, anytime your female bestie calls you, you leave whatever you are doing. And I've seen cases where the guy goes out with his real girlfriend to a dinner or to a party or to something like a serious function, and the female bestie calls him, he drops everything, he runs away, like he just starts rushing to save her, to attend to her. I mean, that's not your bestie. That's the woman that you want. But there's something that's stopping you from having the woman. Let's be clear on that.
or a guy best friend if you're the opposite sex.
Why?
Because I feel like a guy is gonna flirt with you regardless.
Okay, yeah.
Like, that's a fact.
That is true.
Most guys flirt with their girl best friends or their girlfriends, whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
They always flirt. So I feel like that's a red flag. Like, let's say he's flirting and then my man just walk in like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird.
Right.
So I feel like you should not have a girl best friend or a guy best friend.
Right.
Because they'll always try to flirt. Another reason why I feel like you should not have a guy best friend or a girl best friend is because, let's say, like, you have a guy best friend, you pick up the phone and call the guy best friend and tell them all the issues that's going on in your household. The next thing you know, they're over here like knowing all your problems. They see you, they don't respect you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I definitely.
It's not more about not respecting you. You are giving them the arsenal to use to destroy your relationship. Because in a case where the guy is your bestie, is your best friend, and he has been in the friend zone, we all know why he's in the friend zone. He's in the friend zone because he has been trying so hard to get you, but he cannot get you for whatever reason, but he just wants to be close to you. So he prefers to keep you in the friend zone. So if you're bringing your problems with your current relationship to him, you're simply giving him the arsenal to destroy your relationship. He can manipulate you. He can destroy the relationship whatever way he wants, because initially his main goal is to have you. So having a male best friend, a male bestie as a woman who is in a relationship, I mean a really serious relationship, is a no-no. Because you're only feeding a monster who is going to turn around and destroy your relationship. Just simply because you're only feeding a monster who is going to turn around and destroy your relationship. Because you are the one he wants. And he's going to clear the path, no matter how long and how much it takes in order to get you. He's going to try so hard to get you. So going to him to seek solace, going to him to seek refuge, or to tell him all your troubles is just like giving him the arsenal to destroy everything. And then finally having what he's been yearning and dying for.
I agree. I feel as though the moment if I have problems with you and you step outside of our bubble and you go share all of our personal business with your best friend or somebody else. it creates a lot of problems. It really does. It creates a lot of problems. And like you said it yourself, they start to look at you completely different. For men will start to disrespect the other man. They'll start to look at them as they're nobody because the female has been calling him over and over again, explaining everything that's going on in the relationship to them. And I feel as though if you're in a relationship, no matter what the problem is, as long as it's not some extreme stuff like I'm beating her, whooping her, you know, doing some stuff that's completely out of the box, there should be no reason why you should be calling an opposite sex to basically discuss any personal relationships problems that is going on between the two of you. You two should be able to solve your problems yourselves before somebody else actually even hears about it. Another great reason why you should honestly not have a female best friend or a guy best friend is emotional attachment. You can start developing emotional attachments for your best friend, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I have emotional attachments for you. The more I consistently spend more time with my female best friend and I talk to her a lot as much as I talk to you, I'm going to start to develop an emotional attachment for that other girl. And I don't think it's right.
Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next.
Yeah, it's not right. I mean, the emotional attachment point is really spot on. You know, having always constantly talking to them, always constantly asking for advice, and always constantly being in their presence also create this emotional attachment, which might be so difficult to break. And in the long run, it's only gonna destroy your current relationship. Yeah. So no one should have a female bestie and a male bestie when they are in a relationship. I mean, a serious relationship.
Next, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys agree with us? Tag a friend that may need this.
I don't know about you, but I'm personally not dating any man if he tells me that he has a female best friend. And it's not because I'm insecure, because I consider myself to be someone who's actually very confident. But the reason why I don't date men with female best friends is because most of the time, obviously there are exceptions to this, but most of the time, these men with these so-called female best friends want to bring you around their female best friend to compete with their female best friend. And their female best friend knows this, and she will actively engage in that competition with you. And so basically you are starting this competition that you are going to fail because they have a stronger bond since they've been friends for longer, and they're closer to each other than he is to you or she is to you because of their history. Not to mention, if he's not a good guy and he has a female best friend, chances are she's not a good woman. And basically what she's gonna do is give him better techniques for how to manipulate you, because he's gonna be telling her everything about what's happening in your relationship. All your secrets are not safe because he's gonna be telling her. She's gonna give him insight into you and how you're thinking that may or may not be correct because she doesn't even know you. It starts to feel like you are in competition with the best friend over who can be a better girlfriend to this man, even though they claim they have a platonic.
Yeah, this is a good point. Very good point. Because if you're dating a guy who has a female bestie, it's highly likely that you'll be in constant competition with the female bestie. And if he goes to give insights into your relationship to her, like she knows all the ups and downs of the relationship, then she'll have more arsenal to destroy your relationship. She can even manipulate him against you. So you're going to lose. It's not a win-win situation. You're going to lose. And because they've known themselves for such a long time, it's easier for them to team up against you. So it's better to stay away from a guy who has a female bestie and doesn't want to let go, and is also wanting to have a relationship with you. How is that possible? I mean, real men don't keep female besties, and real women as well don't keep male besties. It's a no-no.
Relationship. It just really starts to feel like you are dating a guy who already has a girlfriend. And for me personally, that's an ick, so I don't engage with a guy if I find out that he has a female best friend. And like I said earlier, I consider myself—
Yeah, good point. Dating a guy who has a female bestie is like dating a guy who already has a girlfriend. So coming to date the guy means that you accept to be in the second position. You accept to be his side chick. This is good.
to be a very confident person, so I don't even want to compete with a woman. Like, why am I trying to fit into this lane that the two of you are already on? Like, if that's the lane you're in, then enjoy it, have fun. I'm gonna go find someone who doesn't have a woman by his side already that he considers a best friend. I want to be that best friend, and if that opportunity is not there, then it's simply not the right person for me. I'm never gonna try to make the guy drop his best friend, and I'm never gonna get in between the relationship that they have. I'm simply going to remove myself, despite how much I might like the guy, and go find somebody else that doesn't have a female best friend. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, but I like his female best friend, we get along, we actually have fun, she's a great woman, that's perfectly okay. I'm not saying that you should never date any guy with a female best friend, but I'm saying that me personally, I prefer not to. My name is Iman, I help girls get a life, follow me for more.
If your man has a female best friend and he tells you you don't have to worry about her because she's like a sister, oh, is he playing you? Faithful boyfriends, faithful husbands do not have female best friends outside of you. She's not like a sister. No man in this entire world actually views a woman that's not his sister as like a sister. And also, have you seen how men interact with their sisters? They're not acting like that. Like, they don't hang out with them constantly, regularly.
Exactly. Like, she has a very good point here. Like, men don't have besties, female besties. And if you are with men, when they're around their sisters, they don't act like that, like as if their sisters are their best friends. No, they don't do that. So why would they do that with a woman, like a random woman, a random female whom they call their best friends? They're not so close to their sisters like that, but they claim that they're close to a random female as the bestie. No, that's not their bestie. No.
Yeah, some siblings are close, but be so for real. That's not his sister, and he doesn't see her as a sister. My comment section is always full of women who say their husband cheated.
Yeah, like she's just a sister. She's just a sister. And in most cases that I've seen on social media, people talking about whom their husbands cheated with, they cheated with the woman they showed them as she's just a sister. She's my bestie, my female bestie. Those are the women they cheated with.
Cheated on them with the girl. He said, oh, you don't have to worry about her. She's like a sister. I don't care who it is. If it's his coworker, if it's his friend from childhood, if he says, oh, you don't have to worry about her. She's like a sister. No. Like, don't fall for that. He doesn't see her like a sister.
So as a guy who has female friends, some of my best friends are lady friends, I will tell you right now, it doesn't matter if he has female friends, it matters how he treats the relationship between you and those female friends. I'll explain. So when you first start dating this guy, does he openly express he has female friends, that they've known each other for many years, that this is very important to him, that it's a non-negotiable, but he's willing and open to make you feel comfortable in the situation, have you meet them? Or, red flag city, is he being secretive about it? Maybe you didn't even know he had female friends until you started dating. And he makes it sound like it's not that big of a deal. Yet he doesn't really talk about them, explain anything about them, and it kind of seems like a little side secret that you don't want to talk about. Second point is, when you guys are currently dating, is he trying to build a relationship with you and that female friend? With those female friends, does he want to make you feel comfortable and secure in the relationship? Does he want you to get to know them? Or, red flag city, is he hiding them from you, where you don't even know they exist? And
I want to counter this point. Like, there are some men who are going to be so open about it. They're going to show you that this is my female best friend from childhood. This is my female best friend from work. This is my female best friend from college or from somewhere. You know, they're going to be so open. But still, they are still having an affair with this female best friend. Or this is a woman that they had wanted to date, but they had never succeeded in dating her, but they still keep her in the friend zone, still hoping that someday they are gonna have something to do with her. So it doesn't matter if he keeps it a secret or he tells you openly, like straight up, that this is my female best friend and I want you to know them and blah 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 blah. Some people are so honest with the female bestie, but it doesn't still change the fact that they are keeping these women in the friend zone for when the opportunity shows up, then they strike.
That is a problem. And thirdly, and most importantly, is he open and willing to adjust the relationship to a point that's not totally intense, since he lets you know that he had these relationships, to make you feel secure? Is he willing to hear your issues, willing to hear your qualms, willing to hear your insecurities and make you feel secure? Or is he getting really defensive? He's not listening to you. He's making it seem like you're the problem, that you're crazy, that you're this, that you're that. And he has complete disregard of how you feel. As a guy, again, who has female friends, I'm fully aware that these relationships mean a lot to me, and I'm not going to let them go over a new relationship. But I do respect my partner, and I do understand the situation, and I do want them to feel secure, and I'm willing and open to listen to them just so they feel secure and comfortable, and we can keep building together. So something to think about, something to look out for.
So it's not a matter of building anything. It's not a matter of you making your partner to feel secured with your female best friend whom you've kept in the friend zone. No, it is about making a decision and creating boundaries. Like, you cannot have a female bestie as a married man. You cannot have a female bestie as a man who is in a serious relationship with another woman. There is no compromise to this. Like, there is, you cannot make it. You cannot fix it. The only way you can fix this is by terminating the female best friend relationship, because we all know that most men who keep women as female besties are women they are keeping in the friend zone because these women were in some instance they could not get this woman, so they have to keep her in the friend zone. Even when they're married, they still keep her in the friend zone, waiting for the time, for the opportunity to strike. So no, this advice is so wrong, that you're trying to make her feel secured and listen to her insecurities and make her feel secured and listen to her worries. No. Just the main thing is for you to stop the relationship. Like, you cannot have two women at the same time and then claim that one is your female bestie, a woman whom you've kept in the friend zone, waiting for the opportunity to strike, and you're keeping one as the main chick. Whereas the main chick is literally the side chick, because before she came, you had the other female bestie in the friend zone. And we all know that your feelings for the female bestie in the friend zone is stronger than your feelings for the woman that you are with. So, guys, it's non-negotiable. A woman shouldn't keep a male bestie, and a man shouldn't keep a female bestie. It's unacceptable. You can do that if you're single. Yeah, you can do that as a single person. But once you're going into a serious relationship with a woman, or you're going into a serious relationship with a man, you cannot keep a best friend, like female best friend or male best friend. No, that's just simply keeping the person in the friend zone, waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Every man has that one female friend that he can discuss everything with while he has a girlfriend. And trust me, that's going to be his wife.
He's so honest. This is hilarious, but true. Like, this is the best video of the series. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned and see you in the next one. Until next time. Bye.